Okay, I think I got everything set up. Good afternoon, everybody. Let me just drop the art, because nobody paid for that. And there we go. So, it has been a great, long time since I've played this. I want to see what I was doing last. All those years ago. You want to join? Yeah, if you guys want to join in and make fun of me, sure. Do not remember how to play this game at all. So, for instance, how do I... Untitled spacecraft, standing by to launch. Okay, anyways. Poop, but science mode, difficulty, sure, normal it is. Flag, I don't know. Let's go with the NASA flag. That works. So right click. You're one shotgun richer now. I see. We have rocket. That's an engine. No fuel tanks. Do we just fucking send this?
Yep. Just
Wait,
send it.
before you go, you need to name your ships.
Yeah, it's a requirement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fraser.
Wait, I was gonna say, would you like a recommendation from me?
Yes, sure.
You could name them after influential vessels from the Royal Navy circa 1890.
No, I think Chad has a point.
Yeah, I do like the Corn Cob one.
Corn Cob 1. That'll be the name of the line of ships that get us into orbit.
Yeah. I like that. Unfortunately, Mika watched me, like, because I was sitting in Discord with Mika and Riston.
Mm-hmm.
I lasted about half an hour before I quit and I booted up Windows.
Knight, you forgot the parachute.
Ah, who needs parachutes?
How are you gonna land?
No, see, I think that's where they went. I think that's where the U.S. Air Force and the CIA.
Holy
went
shit,
wrong
dude! This
with
thing has
Gary.
some.
Just think, right? If they didn't give Gary Powers a parachute, then they wouldn't have had to trade him with the Soviets.
We'll put the goo container on the outside. What then?
And a parachute.
And a parachute? Okay.
Yeah. You're very insistent about the parachute, Mika. Do you want to talk about this?
Well, the problem is you can't recover any science if you don't recover the vehicle.
Ah, okay.
Ah, but you could send it via the
Wait.
transmission.
Idea.
Oh god.
You dear?
Zvoa? Are you...
I reject this idea. I think you need to have at least 4.
At least 4?
I
At
think
least
let
4
him cook.
radially.
What about 6?
I don't think 6 will fit.
Oh, 6 fits. We're about to
You know,
pull
if
a
anything-
million G's.
If anything, 6 of them's probably better than 3 of them because, you know, 6, 7 is better than 3, 4, right?
Yeah, he has 6 radial mounted, 7 total.
Yep, 7 total.
Yeah, exactly. 6, 7.
Aerodynamics who? Brother, we are going for power, not aerodynamics.
We're going for an altitude record. Speed record. I got
Now would be a good time to do your science whilst the guy's still alive, by the way.
how do I science?
Right click in the
Observe goo.
part. Yep. There's a couple other things you can do. Tell the guy to go EVA whilst
Oh,
he's
no.
flying.
Oh no. Hit the green recover one.
Yeah.
The green, not the blue.
Hold on, we're gonna get the guy to EVA. So if I hit EVA, he'll just go on the outside and I can get him again?
Yeah, but ideally you want to do it whilst you're, not upside down.
Well, we're a little late for that, aren't we?
Yeah. A little bit. Also, I am detecting a slight issue with your, I dare to say, vessel.
I think it's fine.
That should
I
right
think this is
itself.
what the Soviets
Yeah,
were
see?
concerned about
Yeah.
with MIRVs.
See, it righted itself, and we're falling very slowly. A nice, comfy
Okay,
10
so-
meters a second.
So in that case,
And the
EVA
empty
your
SRBs
guy.
are crush zone.
So yeah, EVA your guy, and then whilst he's standing on the ladder, right-click at him to get a report, and then go back inside.
Wait, how do I go back inside?
Keep B for board.
Oh, B. B. Boop.
Yep.
Easy.
Boop.
That's one for the Bucks, people. How do I take him inside?
Top of the screen, above where the altimeter is, hold it, just like hover over it, and then the button.
Huh?
So where the altimeter is in the middle, you just
Yeah.
have to like hover above it.
Huh?
Move your mouse to the top center of the screen.
Ah, all the way up.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Also, hey Knight.
Yes, Fraser.
Hi.
Alright, so we got a handful of science.
That's good.
Alright, so then we go buy more shit, right?
If you can buy anything with 17 science, which maybe you can.
Looks like it.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
brother. Fucking Ohio magic right here.
You know, a lot of astronauts come from here.
Yeah.
It's where the people who designed the first working airplane were.
Yep. Alright, so can we make corncob less garbage? Oh, we have fuel tanks. Okay.
With
Oh.
more boosters.
Well, so here's what we're gonna do. Actually, wait, is this... I'm just laying by the side of the road. Oh, this one makes more thrusties. We're using this one.
In thrusties, we trusties.
And we got fuel now. So... It's so over. Yeah, where else is there to go in Ohio? Fucking real?
Yo, you got some fucking dazzle and stripe camouflage going on like a fucking World War I dreadnought.
Okay.
Oh, Knight, you're gonna need a liquid fueled engine for that.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Got one right here. Bam!
Here's one I prepared earlier.
Yeah, here's one I prepared earlier. We don't have any side decouplers, do we?
Side
Not yet.
decouplers, what are those? Unknown technology.
Yeah. Alright, how high do you think this is gonna get us?
So high.
About 30,000 meters.
Okay, will that be enough time to get, all the bits and bobs?
Knight, are you from Columbus, Ohio?
No.
Okay.
No, he's from Canada.
Oh, we need to put a thermometer right there. Anything else? Oh, should we put some fins on this thing? Make it look cool?
You might need the fins for stability.
We thinking 3?
Stability.
Mika, in your engineering opinion.
3 is the minimum for optimal stability. 4 is slightly better, but it costs more.
Alright, and then if I recall in my rocketry class, you don't want them all the way at the end. Although I don't know where exactly would be the best.
In this case, you want them as far back as possible because you're basically making a dart.
Should we put a little camber on them too to get a little spin?
Spin stabilization actually does work. So you can plop them on and then add a twist.
How do you twist?
In the upper left, there is the little, like, gridded sphere icon. Upper left.
Oh, okay, rotate.
Yeah, so you have to plop them on first.
And then hit tool rotate, select part to rotate. Oh shit.
You just select the fin.
Is that too much, we think?
So, I mean, they're Kerbals. They have an infinite G resistance to just their impact tolerance is low.
Alright. How do I now give this a El Nemo? Oh, here we go.
Top.
Because this is the second version, the spinny one.
And then don't forget to then save it. It's the button to the left of the launch in the upper left. Upper right, sorry. There you go.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome. What's the isn't there a way to like not annihilate them with just going all out at once, or?
So first off, check your staging because your staging is probably a problem here.
Ah, it certainly is. We don't want that there. We just decouple decouple the module and then launch the rocket.
Yep, that's fine. But then, as soon as you hit spacebar, your throttle is currently at 0, and it's shift and control to throttle up and down.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. Wind stabilization is a long-standing method of stabilizing rockets. And Jebediah doesn't even look upset with the amount of...
No, he's not. He's good.
So, what we've effectively discovered is... I don't even know
Also,
what to
we
call
are
this.
getting places. Oh, we might melt. Hold.
See, you're above 30,000.
I think I
40,000
would also
now?
start
Holy
looking
crap.
at making another stage, put the separator out onto that, or decoupler onto that, and then activate that, so you get rid of the crap down at the bottom.
Alright, so if I hit spacebar again, we shouldn't, like, fall apart, right?
No, so put another stage. It's like create another stage, so instead of clicking like the minus button, like, click the plus icon. Or
Plus?
just click the decouple.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Holy fuck,
Yeah.
we are up here.
The main reason you want to try and
Yeah, you're
do
in space.
main reason you want to try and decouple whilst you still have like momentum is that way you try and make some separation between you and the big stuff.
Yeah, you'll want to try to do an EVA and get an EVA report. If you can.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll go flying off if I tell him to get out?
I mean, you could hit the SAS and help stop that, maybe.
Press T.
SS
Instantly.
just stopped it in its fucking tracks.
Well, you know how the other day we were talking about mashed potato and putting ketchup in it? Well, imagine what the inside of your cockpit looks like right now. Would be what mashed potato with some tomato ketchup on top is.
Alright, so EVA report, keep experiment, and then board.
And then the capsule might have an option for a crew report. That's more free science.
Crew report. Alright, well, how do I figure out where's... how long is it gonna take him to fall?
If you can hit... Is it...
Oh,
it's M for the map, right?
I was going to say, you can also check, look
Oh, there
at
we go.
in the bottom middle of your screen, where it's like just above your gyro compass, you see how it says orbit and then a number that's ticking down. That's your velocity.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. So you see how it's rapidly slowing down? That's because when that hits 0, it's going to speed back up again, except you're going the other direction and you're going to be going down.
Yeah, it's gonna hit the top of this.
Yeah, the top of your apoapsis.
Alright, so we can move time a little bit.
Now, what I would also recommend would be stop, and start angling the bottom of your hull
Whoa.
downwards, because that's where
Whoa.
your heat shield is.
Does he have a heat shield?
Yes, he does, because these automatically have them. And then yeah, you can also use on the left of the gyro compass. You see how it's got like the different symbols. You've got like your prograde, retrograde.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure that one, it counts as having a heat shield on the bottom of it. The bottom.
I don't think it does.
Let me double check.
If he right-clicks on it and it doesn't say anything about a blader, he doesn't have a heat shield. He's coming in real hot.
Spin it, distribute the heat.
That's not how that
I
works.
have done that and it does work. Kerbal Space Program let me get away with that, and it does work.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Nailed it.
There's the chute.
And then, oh. You want to check your chutes, so right-click on them before you deploy them, and it'll tell you if it's unsafe, risky, or safe to deploy.
Oh, it kind of shit itself out. I didn't really hit anything.
Oh, right, because they auto-deploy if you trigger them.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Oh wow, we're so much lighter that this big ass parachute is like, we are coasting down.
Yeah.
That's not even that big of a parachute. That's like the smallest one in the game.
Oh my god, I found more G1 art. Twitter.
It's to take a fucking eternity to get down. You run at a normal speed.
Well, that's what you want. You don't want to slam your pod into the ground at like 10 million feet per second. I know you're used to F-18 landings, but this isn't an F-18 night. I'm sorry.
Holy shit.
Quick and dirty, my friend. 46 science! Whoo!
Nice.
Alright, so... let's get more rocket bits.
More booster.
And more survival. Oh, no, we don't have enough research for that. Cry.
I cry every time.
Okay. So the spin stabilization is fucking goated.
Yep. It's the cheat code to Kerbal Space Program that no one wants you to know.
Oh shit, we got a nose cone now. And a better winglet.
Attendez, devine si ça prend pas à piloter sur internet.
Hi, Kristen.
Hey, we got a side decoupler now too.
Decoupler, I hardly know her.
Oh my god.
Thanks,
Okay.
I'll be here all day.
So we have
Better.
a better engine. Right, that's a liquid guy. I think.
Yep. If you right-click on the engine, it'll tell you what it takes.
Ah.
For fuel engine. And this one is not gimbaled.
1 second.
Do you think we could do a spin rocket with boosters? That's probably a horrible idea.
I don't know. It's only a horrible idea if you don't try it.
Alright, so here's what we'll do then. Rule of 4. Alright. Alright, and then now we need... Oh no, they have engines attached to them. Okay. Nose cones. And then... rotate... Oh, this is a horrible idea. Okay, that looks staged properly. So we got the boosters hit. Once those run out, we hit the decouplers. They should shit themselves off. Then we have the extra bit. But we don't really have a way to control ourselves, do we?
You have reaction wheels.
That's true. We also don't have a heat shield, like, at all.
Did you check the little flame icon on the left?
Little flame icon?
Athena, stop trying to eat me.
Yeah, no. There's
Under the...
there isn't anything.
Nope.
Come on, get down.
Well, maybe you should get some more science to fix that.
Hey.
We can always just spin the win.
One little neat trick, although I don't know if it's useful here, is engines generally can take more heat than most other parts.
Oh my god,
So
my cow
sometimes
is
you
trying
can
to
get away
eat
with
you.
an engine heat shield.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
So what you're saying is if I do a little... Oh, that looks a little more official. Maybe we should put a little bit of gas in it.
Also, litho braking is actually a valid thing you can do, but it is tricky.
It is a
Just have
lot.
enough- you just have enough parts on the bottom of your capsule to explode before the capsule does.
Hell yeah. Alright, corn cob 3. The spinnier one.
Ooh. Nate, guess what flavor ice cream I have, by the way?
What?
Cookies and cream.
Prepare for liftoff, Fraser. Count us out.
Woo! No, I'm not giving you a
Fine.
jerk off countdown.
This is gonna look so
Like
cool when I jettison these.
I have a slight concern about that, but I'm not sure if you're ready to hear it yet.
They shouldn't
I'm
run
sure
into it.
it will be
They shouldn't run into it.
I'm not worried about. Wait, what? Yeah, no. Okay.
Dude, this is fucking... We are screaming.
You really should be jettisoning now. Is that right, fuel?
See you later! Look at that!
Whee!
Perfect! I think with our next little bit of a rocket here, we could probably get far. What happens if I turn the SAS on, do you
Assuming-
think?
You might be in thin enough atmosphere to overcome it, but you'll definitely be in now.
Yeah.
As soon as you're at 70,000 meters, the
70,000.
atmosphere just stops.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. We should probably take a little goo.
Yeah. Little look-see pop.
Little goo.
Did you have a good day so far, Knight?
Yeah.
That's good.
Give me the... Oh. There we go.
I got really downvoted today on Reddit.
Impressive.
I was really sad because I thought I said something that was really interesting, but apparently it wasn't.
Well, now we're all the way up here with a bunch of fuel and a rocket.
I would
I
be
mean-
saying you could look at... If you open up the map,
Alright.
and you could start looking at opening up that orbit just a little bit. So as you're reaching the apoapsis, you want to be burning prograde. Yeah, and you want to open that up a little bit. You're always going to be the most efficient with the burns the closer you are to one of the peaks of it. So either the apoapsis or the periapsis. So, yeah, so basically what you're going to do is look at the periapsis, so the lowest point of your orbit. As long as that is above 70,000, you should be fine. So, look at the yellow marker that says PE.
Well, we
Oh,
went
yeah.
past it already.
No, that's fine, you can still do it.
I don't know how to. Hello, thanks for the raid. I am
Okay,
in
don't bother,
space.
don't bother deleting it, just fucking start it already.
What direction?
You see on your gyro compass the blue arrow?
Yeah, how the fuck do I control this then?
Turn your SAS on. Your
Alright,
RCS.
yeah, we're on.
Yeah, so if you turn your SAS on and then pop it onto the maneuver.
Maneuver.
So the top, yeah, top
Okay.
right, and then start burning towards it. So you want to start burning at usually at like your periapsis or your apoapsis, depending on what you want to do, because it's the most efficient. But you can still do it just fine. So if you open up your map and have a look, you can see the difference. And I'll stop talking now.
Speed!
So what you'll notice just real quick, because you've gone past your periapsis, because you've gone past your apoapsis, you're going to be using more fuel for less of an effect, effectively.
Yes.
So that's why orbital maneuvers are so important. It's not just about the amount of fuel that you use, but where you use it. And that's kind of the whole point of like orbital maneuvers using planetary bodies, is you're taking advantage of the gravity to do most of the heavy work and the heavy lift. Sorry for yapping.
No, yap away.
Oh,
I don't think we're not quite ready with the maneuvering in no air to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Stop trying. I swear to God, my cat keeps trying to like eat you from the monitor.
uh-oh.
Knight, you may have
We're a little fast.
You're landing in a high area,
Yeah.
so the terrain is 1,100 meters, and your parachute's set for 1,000 meters below or 100 meters below that.
That is not good. Oh, this time though, let's try and get a lap around the planet. But this rocket worked freakishly too good. Oh, can I pre-program this to not be so low? Oh, right here. Oh god, it's only 5,000. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to make sure we don't land anywhere.
Yeah, it takes like 300 some meters to go from deploy to open and start slowing you down. So as long as you're 1,000 meters over the terrain when it opens, you should be good.
Can't believe Fraser made fun of my rocket.
I didn't make fun of your rocket. It's not my fault it was so small.
I mean, it's got the girth though.
Yeah, look at it. It's so
No, he
chunky.
doesn't. Wait, oh, are we talking about Kerbal Space Program?
Yes.
French Navy declined battle.
Bye. Oh, look at that. Oh, it looks so cool.
Okay, so Knight, if you want to open up, yeah, look at your map. So ideally, you want to start looking at establishing your orbit above. I would normally be saying above about 120,000. Anything under, and you start seeing diminishing returns.
How do I
On it.
lock this maneuver in?
Effectively, already is.
Okay. So then if I just hit once we break 70, right?
Yeah, about 70,000. So 70,000 is like the upper limit of the atmosphere. So like the moment you kind of pass that, you're in low orbit. But between about 70,000 and 100,000, you'll start basically skimming the atmosphere, and that'll slowly slow you down. So it'll degrade your orbit.
Okay, and
or
then
it'll decay.
node in T 1 minute 36 seconds. That's when I need to start burning.
Yes.
Okay.
Again, you can always start it earlier or later, but it's usually just less efficient than what it will tell you.
Okay, and then how do I fire the engine without it like decoupling all my shit?
Simply just make sure that you set up your staging correctly. So, yeah, so like basically the next stage that you're going to activate is going to be that engine. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So basically,
then how do I turn it off? Do I just throttle it all the way back?
Yeah, throttle it down. So X, press X now, and that'll put your throttle to 0.
Yep.
So it's not on right now, so it wouldn't do anything. But now, if you press spacebar, it should pop onto the next stage, which will be the engine turn on. And then now you can slowly start turning that up or down on shift and control,
okay, so
or Z and X
20 seconds we'll start throttling up.
Yeah. I would recommend that you open up the map so you can see how it's affecting your orbit, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Now, if you really want to make the most out of the... Yeah, so I think the issue that you're going to have, I think you're not going to have enough burn time to do it with just that engine.
Which is fine so long as we don't end up crashing in the middle of the mountain range.
Yeah. But again, because you're burning at the highest point of the orbit, that's where you're going to have the most efficiency with your burn, or with your fuel. what you can always do is just like constantly do small burns every time you start approaching the apoapsis. Also, what I'd recommend would be make another stage with your engine, so you can activate your engine and use that to get you the rest of the way.
So we can use a little engine here, which is also our heat shield.
Yes.
To then go.
Yeah.
And it's all out of juice. And we are gonna make a lap or two.
You're gonna make as many laps as you could ever want.
Yeah, now we can't
You're out of
stop.
gas.
Yeah, so the good news is, what's the height of your periapsis? It's the lowest point of your orbit on the map.
Fuck.
And you can also, where you've got the 29.5 meters a second, yeah, you can, what's that about, 120? You should, that orbit should slowly start degrading over time, so you should go back into orbit eventually.
Oh no, it won't. In KSP, atmosphere stops dead at 70.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure 120, he will start slowing down, won't he?
Nope.
Never mind. Holy fuck, now.
Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, you can see his periapsis hasn't moved even in
Yeah.
the slightest.
Well, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at right now with this. And then go, yeah, look at your periapsis now. What height was that? It's about 121,000, so I'm assuming it probably hasn't gone down.
Nope.
Alright, so Jeb's gonna have to sit up here until Knight has the technology to come save him.
Alright. Well, that's
On the bright side,
speaking. Oh, too fast.
No, we were on the dark side, Fraser.
Yeah, now we're on the
Oh,
light
yeah.
side. Now we're on the bright side.
okay, on the bright side, Knight has officially managed to get us up into orbit. Downside, he's done worse than Yuri Gagarin and Laika.
Well, I'd say it's better than Laika, because Kerbals only need the sun to survive, so he won't starve to death or die from heat.
Yeah, let's be honest here. Does anybody in chat actually think Knight is gonna be able to fucking rescue Jebediah?
One day
Yes.
we'll catch him.
One day.
If he was in a lower orbit, it might be possible to use the EVA jetpack to re-enter, and then just use the parachute.
Yes.
Back in my frickin' murder, you could actually get out and push your rocket.
Yes.
Because EVA fuel was infinite. So you'd just get out and you'd bump against your rocket, and you'd get back in to refuel and get back out and bump your rocket until you had the orbit you wanted.
Alright, back to the Space Center. We gotta make corn cob 4.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna get my ice cream.
What's the best way to get Mo science?
The best way to get more science is to build a small rover and do a tour of the Kerbal Space Center, because every single building and zone is its own area where you can take like EVA reports, and it's a bunch of science. It's like 200 science that you get. But most of the time, I just suggest to people they cheat in 200 science and they skip that step because it's super boring.
Well, I don't even think I can build a rover.
Otherwise, if you can get into orbit, you can do you can do crew reports over every separate biome
Hmm. I'm cooking. Hold on.
Nah, you can cook. One of my favorite things with Kerbal Space Program is that, like, people who don't know the quote-unquote right way to play can just do really weird things that work, that actually could work. Like Airshow's aerodynamic drag booster for his gravity turn.
Oh, why? It's so long.
Well, I'm cooking something here.
Yeah, fucking Jebediah Kerman.
Shit, it's too high up. I want to rest it on these boosters.
So what got you interested in playing Kerbal Space Program? Again.
Well, everyone else was playing it, and the last time I tried to play this was like, yes, years ago.
I remember playing this on my laptop in the school library during my lunch breaks.
Where the fuck's the
was,
nose cones at? That's a parachute. Ah, there's the nose cones. Okay, and then for staging on this, we got the boosters above the decouplers. That would be hilarious to see. The boosters, decoupler again, and then or no. We need this to go underneath of that. So you got booster, shut the boosters off, then the feeder decouple into the main. No, we don't need that extra decoupler right there. We're gonna hold on to the engine. And you, you, to you, to you, you.
Did you know that Ohio is known as the Buckeye State?
Yes.
Yeah.
Named after the delicious, delicious cookie.
Oh shit, I gotta put someone in this, don't I?
Yeah, you stranded your last pilot, so you have to pick a new one.
Valentina, here we go. Because I realize this rocket's gonna be a lot heavier because it's much taller. So the main boosters are not probably gonna get us up into orbit. Which is why I added the extra little stage here on the main rocket. And we'll utilize the spin to jettison the boosters more better.
I love that. Did you know that 7 US presidents were born in Ohio? Ulysses S. Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, James Garfield, Benjamin Harrison, William McKinley, William H. Taft, and Warren G. Harding.
Alright, so there those go, they'll eventually crash.
Hi, Selbrun. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Worcester? Worcestershire?
My brain is not melting all the way.
Do you know that silly goo that you have in the in the little science compartment? That's actually Knight's brain.
I've got a plan, Arthur.
So you're not British, so just Worcester, like the city in Massachusetts. That's fair.
But I'm gonna have you know that from here on, all my rockets are gonna be spin stabilized just for the awesome separation of the boosters.
So the spin stabilization is great for suborbital stuff, but it precludes you from steering the rocket most of the time.
Yeah.
Nah, we're just gonna do everything inefficiently. That's fine.
But on the brain.
I mean that works.
So everything that I was talking about earlier on about efficiency and your burns.
Bro, we're just gonna raw dog the power. If we can't just engineer more power, we're not doing it right.
I'll fucking raw dog you in a minute.
You wish.
What?
Alright, and then that. Goodbye spin stage. And.
You're not wrong. Oh, made.
And X. Oh, maybe a little bit more.
Thank you, Mika. What? What
Ladies,
was that like?
You
gentlemen, and
you
Fraser,
have your own points, Fraser.
Yeah.
we have achieved orbit.
Nice.
There's
Well done.
1500 meters per second of delta V left.
That's pretty
Is
good.
is that enough to deorbit?
Yeah, you only need like 500 or so to deorbit. Because you don't have to bring your orbit all the way into like a zero altitude. You just need your orbit to be less than
On
60,000.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
60,000 and you'll come in pretty easy. Less than 70 and you'll get there eventually.
Yeah, night comes pretty easily.
I didn't realize it was Thursday.
Why? Because I don't know where you're going with that.
Because Fraser's so goddamn thirsty.
I'm not. I just finished my ice cream.
Fraser, should I go
Yeah?
get ice cream from the store today?
Yes. I think you've earned it. You've had a really long day working from home.
Yeah. A real long day, taking an extra long lunch to go pick up a shotgun.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Yo, there is a carousel. Wait, sorry, in the Carillion Historical Park in Dayton, there's a complex of historical buildings and museums, yada yada yada. Companies where visitors can ride on a giant bag of potato chips.
Is it actually filled with potato chips, or is it just a fake bag that's
I think
depressing
it's a
and sad?
fake giant bag of potato chips, but I don't know because I've never been to Dayton, Ohio.
Alright,
I will say,
where's our friend? Oh, he's over there.
Yeah, he's in a screwy ass orbit. It's gonna be real fun to get.
You just time it right.
Not
Should be fine.
impossible.
I mean, you could time it right to match his orbit from the KSC perfectly.
Yeah.
We'll send a plane up to go get him. It'll be alright.
Are
A
you just
plane
gonna
with a
send
really
fucking
long
Taylor
dino
Swift's
grabber.
private jet?
Yeah.
Alright, so now we must land, right?
What goes up must come down if you want to not die.
Alright, let's try and land. Maybe not quite in the water, or I want to be in the water. Like right there. How much do we need for that? 500? And I have 1500? Oh, we good. Alright, and then...
Did you know that Kim Jong-un was made a 4-star general at the age of 28 in 2010?
Nice.
Yeah.
I wish I could be a 4-star general at 28 for doing nothing.
I don't know, right?
Alright, we are projected splashdown. Alright, is there a way to tell the rocket to put its ass facing the direction of travel?
Yeah, hit the retrograde button. It's the one just to the right of the flight path marker.
There we go. Now, since I took the decoupler off, is this gonna be way too much, and we're gonna have to do a little shenanigans with slowing down with the booster and then throw the chute?
Maybe, but also, like, if you do slam into the ground too fast with this, you've got, the engine and 2 fuel tanks to absorb that for you.
Okay.
I've been saying for years that KSP needs the big inflatable bags like the Mars rovers used.
What kind of music would you want to listen to whilst you're doing this? Like, if that was you in there.
Uh-oh, that might explode. Ooh.
Absolute music.
Okay, so like K-pop. Okay.
That's not very good.
Uh-oh.
It could be worse.
Uh-oh. So we lost the science, but at least the parachute's still there.
See, this is just like that scene from like Stars Episode 3 when they're like, they're crashing onto Coruscant. At least you're flying half a plane.
Also, we might be coming in too fast.
Yes.
Oops.
All right. We're gonna.
Now that you've learned about orbital entry speeds, that's all I can teach you, and I have to go to the store. Have fun.
Take care, buddy.
So we are going to utilize that engine to slow us down a little bit.
Yeah, we're not gonna fucking learn anything from that, are we? Let's be honest.
Again.
But it looked cool. How many G-forces do you reckon your poor guy is going under right now?
Is there no G meter?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I think TJ would probably know. G-meters. Oh yeah, of course. It's on the right of the nav pole. You're only at like 5 Gs. It's not too bad. Yeah. So what I would recommend is what. So what is it that we're trying to do right now, by the way?
Just do a lap and come back.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. In that case, that should be more than enough. The only time you really want to focus on like circularizing your orbit is if you want it to be like more of a long-term thing. So if you're just planning on doing like a couple of laps and then saying fuck it, I wouldn't bother circularizing it because then it's just you're wasting fuel. You are currently flying the Chode of Destiny.
Corn Cob 4.
Corn Cob 4. I made buddy. I think this is like Corn Cob 4.5.
Nothing changed from 4. It's the same shit. Just doing it again.
Oi. It's like that movie with Tom Cruise where he's like, every time he dies it resets to like the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Except it's fucking Valentina Kerman. Have you played a game called Nuclear Option?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
It's pretty good.
Okay. Would you play it with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was watching Airshow play it a while back, and I was thinking about it. And then Hex was showing me today that it had a slight naval update. And I thought the boats looked interesting. Even though you can't control them.
Oh no, not again.
Oh. So what did we learn?
I gotta get on accelerating a hell of a lot faster.
Yes. For fuck's sake, I meant to give Mika a thumbs up emote and I gave him the fucking eggplant emote.
What the hell's going on here? Alright, we're almost to altitude, and bam, and bam. And then wet the engine.
Yep. So are you, another thing to mention, when you're doing this, are you putting the maneuver directly on the apoapsis?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh my god. Mika, don't fucking send me that. I don't want to have that on my Discord. Yeah, so assuming, like, in the future, if you're trying to do something like this, but you don't want to bother doing it with, like, the maneuver tool and you just want to kind of fucking wing it, you can always just put it to prograde. And prograde will effectively just burn you towards, or away from apoapsis and towards your periapsis. Or sorry, no. Yeah, it'll burn towards your your prograde will burn towards your perigrade. I'm gonna stop talking because I don't know what the fuck I'm on about right now, honestly.
Okay. Look at that.
Nice. So prograde is burning backwards. Retrograde is burning forwards. So retrograde is slowing down. Prograde is going forwards and speeding up.
Oh, it slowed us back down because we are sliding within the atmosphere.
Yes. And you can fix that.
Nah.
Okay. Fair enough. You know what you could also do, since you are also out of orbit, or like you're in orbit, you could always slow it down and put your guy in an EVA and let go of
Oh,
the
God.
ladder. No, you can't, but you can though, can't you?
Yeah, you could.
Do you want to do it?
Like, the big scared.
Yeah, fuck it, exactly. That's why you should do it.
I feel like this is bait.
No, it's not. I wouldn't want to fuck you over like that. No. You also have a couple controls. So if you press R, it'll turn on like your little thruster pack, and then you've got your kind of like WASD.
Yeah.
Thrust up and down is shift and control. So you can go flying a little bit.
Oh no, okay.
What? You okay?
Someone's telling me not to do this, but fuck
No,
it.
trust me. Yeah,
how
and
do
then
I-
press R.
Okay,
R turns on your thrusters, and then same as like your SAS, like WASD, shift and control to go up and down. And then don't go like too far, but you can like, yeah, look at that. And now, did you see right there? You just bumped back onto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely safe. If you want to do that, what I'd recommend, EVA, let go of it, and then also right-click on your character to do an EVA report.
Well, it's not. Would it be worth any more than the one that you already get just by peeking your head out? I don't think so, because
I don't know.
The meter is already full at 8.
I don't know, but fair enough.
Okay, so I want to start slowing down.
Yeah, so to slow down, all you do is just point your ship towards retrograde. So that's where your thruster is facing forward, facing forwards. So you burn forwards, which means you slow down,
Wait, just
and
go.
that'll drop your orbit.
Well, I don't want to end up
Yeah.
too in the mountains.
Yeah, so I'd say you don't have to burn too much. So yeah, just turn your engine on like a little bit, turn it to like 25%, and watch as the orbit degrades. So the yellow line will like slowly start moving towards, like
You mean the
closer
blue
towards
line?
you. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yes, that blue line will turn into the yellow line eventually.
I want my blue line just to end in like this little bit of the ocean right here. Like that.
No.
And hopefully that's enough.
Yeah, it will be.
Time to slow down, I mean.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. Main thing I'd say is just always, whenever you're entering atmosphere, just always point retrograde. So, like, you're always pointing towards where you're trying to land with, like, your engines and stuff. Because
Yeah.
you want to lose your engines, you don't want to lose the command module. Or if you go on the Soviet approach, you don't give a fuck. You've already got the science out of it.
Uh-oh.
What?
No, my wheel's good. I got electric. Why isn't it doing anything?
Because you're speeding up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just gotta make sure we undo that when we get a little closer to splashdown.
Yes.
Hey, Wyvern.
I like landing in the Arctic, so I can go visit the penguins. But you do need to be careful because there are polar bears up there, and they will eat you.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. That's the main reason most people don't land in the Arctic. Most people tend to land in like the continental areas. Is the polar bears. Hey, Wyvern. Wait, why is your title Cat Does Rocket Surgery?
Because this is rocket surgery.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what happens. I need this science to get the survivability, which hopefully gives me fucking heat shield so we don't gotta do this silly stuff no more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. My recommendation now would be to do a quick turn, go prograde, drop the engine, and then flip back around, deploy the parachute.
We can't drop the engine.
What? Why not?
We held it.
Do you not have a... Oh, you don't have a... Okay, no, never mind. It's all good.
Yeah, remember I think we'll just hold the engine so we can use it as a heat shield.
Yeah, I thought you just meant like you would hold it and then decouple it later. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you'll be alright. If not, you'll... Well, welcome to the submarine branch, I guess.
Damn it! She exploded.
Yeah.
Alright, we need to maybe drawing board this a little more.
So what I would say, here's the only change I would make. Add a fucking decoupler onto the bottom of the engine. Or I guess like above the engine and below the command unit.
Yeah.
Because if you had... So the two things that would have been different there would have been if A, you had detached it, and B, if you had set the parachute to open slightly earlier. Those are the only two things that I think went wrong there.
Booster, see you laters, activate.
Yep. You need to fix the staging.
Yep, I'm doing it.
Sorry.
And then engine, and then...
Yeah. Just think of it... Best way to approach this game, imagine me and my ex-girlfriend Erin, you just gotta separate out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You gotta learn when to, like, just, like, cut it off. Before it, like, drags you down.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Then fire that engine into...
That'd have been fucking awkward if that was my ex phone you.
Very much so. And that's that decoupler to say see you later to there, then we have that extra engine, and then
Yep.
decouple to that, to boom.
Yeah. So the parachute is fine, or the parachute would have been fine, except one, so you had a little bit, you had a bit of kind of dead weight on there with the engine, and then the second component of it would have been just however long it takes to activate it. So you could probably set that to open slightly later, or sorry, slightly earlier. And then you also just need to stick a crew member in there, Valentina.
Horn Cob 4.1. Very minor adjustment.
Yeah, minor adjustment.
Alright, here we go.
What kind of music have you got playing right now?
Only the good stuff.
Nice, K-pop?
No.
Oh, okay. I have Mamacita by Super Junior playing right now.
Yes, spin, spin, spin.
So why should do this? You know you can go into the like your little Kerbin's like perspective. Holy shit.
That must be crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking...
No, I want to delete the maneuver.
It's just zoom in. Yeah, and then yeah, right about that. I would personally say put them like ever so slightly before the apoapsis, like what you've just done there. So that way, it's like you're burning at the apoapsis, not starting it just after. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
As well, it's one of those where, like, if you want to get, like, really anal about it, because I know some people do, you could always do, like, really small correctional burns every time you're getting close to the apoapsis to kind of edge it up.
You're good at edging, aren't you?
No. I'm too impatient. Yeah, so you can do that, and that way you're just kind of like getting the most kind of bang for your buck. Yeah, so basically what you kind of have there, I would do that, and then when you get to the apoapsis, start burning again. If that makes sense. So that way,
Yeah.
if you do prograde burn at your apoapsis, it'll increase your periapsis, and then if you do one at your periapsis, it'll increase your apoapsis. So, yeah. Hey, Knight.
Yo.
I like the maid outfit.
Everyone does.
Yeah. Anyway.
Right.
Let's have a look at the news. What's going on right now? Okay, the world's fucked. I'm gonna close that.
It always is.
Yeah. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. I just hit my microphone with my mouse. Not my mouse. My mug.
So it needs to be 70,000 to not fucking sink it, right?
Say again?
Needs to be at 70,000 on the opposite, like on the backside to not sink it?
Yep.
Okay, that's...
Yep.
We're not gonna try and do an orbit then. We're gonna try and save some gas to slow down with if we have to.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, but what we'll do here is we will goo. And temperature. It's not worth anything here. EVA. Report. Yeah, the bar is full at 8 when you step outside.
Yeah, fair enough.
Report. And I want to try and splash down over there. Alright, and that should place us somewhere in the water over yonder.
Hi, Twitchy.
Yeller, Twitchy, we're in space!
We're teaching Knight how to become a cosmonaut. Yeah. You got time to do an EVA if you want one.
I already did.
Did you let go of the
No, I didn't.
ladder? Do you want to let go of the ladder?
No, I don't like it.
What do you mean?
I don't like it.
Is it the sensation that you know that you're falling,
Yes.
and that if you let go of the ladder, there's a chance that you might like never be able to get it?
Yep. And then what?
You'd burn up and die. It's fine. Well, actually, no, you wouldn't because you're not in a degrading orbit, are you?
Oh no, we are. My
Okay,
the
so, like,
backside of my
some good
orbit's
news.
30,000 meters before I do maneuver, even,
Yeah.
which is intentional, in case we.
Like, bear in mind, like, there is a reason why when you're doing EVAs, you're supposed to like be tethered to the spacecraft.
You know, no pointers
But
maneuver.
like, I would not trust that. Yeah.
We only have to impart 100,
A little bit of
little bit gas.
yeah. And then whereabouts are you landing?
Somewhere out in this big stretch of water.
Okay, so what's the if you look at it a second,
Yeah.
like mark look at where you're going to be landing on the marker. See what the altitude of it is.
Fuck, I don't know how to do that.
Put your don't worry about it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Well, what we could do is just set the parachute to open as high as it can and make sure we just have the
Yes.
Yeah. Everything shed by then.
Yeah.
That's saved, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be right. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink of water. Don't fuck it up. I'll be back in like literally a minute. But also, don't forget to press the button.
What a guy. Okay, there we go. We're on our collision course with the ground.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. Did you press the button?
Yeah, I slowed us down a little bit sooner, just so we could flatten out our trajectory a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
What if, instead of Pink Cat Knight, is Orange Cat?
He does have orange cat energy.
Wow.
Buddy. I'm not gonna lie to you about that.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah. So the top of the screen, when you're looking at your spacecraft, you can see the wee altitude bar, and it will show you basically what kind of stage of the atmosphere you're in.
Yep.
So right now you're kind of like you've just passed, like, obviously you're skimming the atmosphere. that's now when you're going to start seeing, it'll start kind of heating up the individual components of your craft. You are coming in at quite a shallow angle, which means that you're going to be burning for longer. But the benefit for that is you're going to land at a more specific location.
And we're actually dipping speed faster than I wanted to. We're gonna end up over land.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yes, this is one of the reasons why sometimes it's better to go for more of a steep angle of attack.
We're about to lose the fucking everything if we don't do something about the heat.
Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah. So yeah, what you're doing right there, so you're doing more of a steep angle like that. It's gonna cut the amount of time that you're gonna be burning basically through the atmosphere for. But it can put more pressure onto the craft, but it's ultimately worth it. At this point, what I would be saying, go towards prograde, swap over to prograde maneuver, so you flip over, and then jettison the engine. Yeah.
Fucking see you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, holy fuck, dude, that thing covered 4 kilometers right now.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you fucking turn before you let that go. Like, you do not want that to be between you and the ground. Or you don't want to be between that and the ground. Yeah, you're absolutely fine now.
She's so happy. You didn't die. People clap.
Yeah. Now, you are going slow enough that you could also have her EVA out.
Holy fuck,
Just
dude.
hold on to the ladder.
She can only have 1 report.
I know, but I'm just thinking about, like, think
What,
about the fucking
style-
Instagram reel.
Style points?
Dude, think about the TikTok engagement she could get with, like, a fucking short of that.
Well, I
Dude,
guess
she'd be like fucking Pokemon.
once we get more protection, I think the next step is to do a lap around the moon.
Yeah. How would you want to go about doing something like that?
Well, I want the heat shield so we can do that. And then we need the fat booster setup we have, but we might have to get a little more creative. Because
Okay.
we're gonna need a lot of extra Delta V to not suck this orbit.
Okay.
Have I achieved
So, I mean,
what?
I have no idea what that means. I am not a smart man. Yeah, I mean, you've broadly, you've got 2 approaches. Nice, well done. Also, wait, before you recover...
Yeah, too little too late. What?
You're so bad at timing. I was gonna say you could put a flag down.
Oh my
Or
god.
better than that, you could have also taken an EVA sample from that area.
Alright, so we have the survivability now, and now we need a fucking assload more science to get more stuff.
Yep. So, you have two main ways of getting to the moon. You have a direct approach and an orbital insertion. I don't think you're gonna... Well, you're not gonna have the Delta V to go straight into orbit, or basically to escape the atmosphere of Kerbin, and then a direct into the moon. What's going to be a lot easier to do is go into orbit, or like escape the atmosphere, enter a basic orbit around Kerbin, and then set up an orbital intercept with the moon. Other way around, you need to put it onto the rocket. Because technically the rocket is the main part of the ship that you made, not the command module.
Yeah.
So tell me if I talk too much.
You're good, you're good. I
Okay.
am all locked in.
I'm not yapping too much today.
No. Not this time.
Twitchy, have you seen the fucking emote that Knight has for me in his chat? It is so offensive. What are you looking for?
I'm scheming.
Okay.
Just seeing what I got
Sure.
to work with here.
Do you know how to spell scheming, you orange cat?
No.
Simple. S-K-E-M-E. Oh no. You know, I'm not gonna say anything.
No, I know this is probably not a great idea.
No, actually, you know what? It's not the worst idea you've had. Mostly because you've had so fucking many of them.
I think what we
I feel like this is like a really important part of parenting is allowing your child to make mistakes. Chim is an Elder Scrolls lore meme. I have to admit, I only ever played Skyrim. I never played any of the other Elder Scrolls games. I used to fucking love Skyrim as a kid. I used to play it on my Xbox. Alright, I'm gonna multitask by A, supervising your work, and B, reading a book.
Okay.
Akira's asking how you're doing, by the way.
I'm cooking in the kitchen.
Hey, Airshow.
Hi, Airshow.
I believe I saw Airshow playing this today.
Airshow's gonna love what we have come up with here. The corn cob series of
What we
ships.
have come up with. No, I'm an unwilling participant in this.
The corn cob series of ships is awesome. The only issue I see is we still don't have any type of maneuvering thrusters at all.
The only issue.
I don't know.
The only issue.
I don't know how well.
The only issue.
I don't know how well this is gonna handle turning until we get to space.
So I am representing, I'm currently LARPing as the Kerbal Space Program, HR, PR, IR,
Wait,
and
I wonder. Hold on. Let me cook some more.
Airshow was asking, is this spin stabilized?
Yes, it is.
I'm basically the damage control department. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hold on. This makes sense.
So you know this actually has a name.
this
This
makes
is what
sense.
you would. This is what you would refer to as asparagus layering, or asparagus staging. So, imagine like an onion, right? It's kind of like an onion.
What about
It
an
has
ogre?
layers.
What about an ogre? I like that
Sure.
analogy more.
What's the high air show? So this is Corn Cob 4.2.
Oh my god, the staging is all kinds of fucking fucked up.
Is that the only issue you see? Is that the only issue you see?
Alright, so hold on. The mains.
Alright. Yeah.
We need all the mains. Because
God fucking help us if this space program gets audited.
Because here's the idea. The big boosters on the bottom.
Public funding, by the way.
The big boosters on the bottom should start a little bit of airflow across these to spin it, and once it starts spinning, we'll then let these jettison like normal, but they'll run out of gas a hell of a lot faster because we're a hell of a lot heavier. Thus, when those leave, we can go to these littler guys for a little extra thump, get a little higher.
So,
and just in case we run out of spin by then, I attached drogue chutes to them that should hopefully peel them away.
as a reminder for everybody in chat, the Corn Cob program is publicly funded, so don't forget to consider subscribing to continue funding this facade of a space program. Let's hope it doesn't get shut down. I'm confident because you're confident. How about that?
Fucking better be.
Yeah, of course. I believe in you.
Okay,
Well,
so
I'm slightly
let's
biased.
Start separating these stages out.
See, if I worked for a legal department, you'd probably be my favorite customer because how much fucking business you'd be given. So what's the plan for Jebediah Kerbin?
Okay, so here we go. Big booster to separate to little booster to drogue chutes to separate to main booster to separate to feeder to separate to land. Corn Cob 5. I'm gonna go whiz and we're gonna launch this bitch.
Okay. That truck just ran over 2 employees. They were. I'll have you know they're actually not employees. They were part-time freelance contractors, and therefore outside of the healthcare benefits as stipulated in their contract. So legally, not our problem. Your
Now-
guy has stocks in the booster company.
Now, I'm gonna preface this before we launch.
Yeah.
That if the spin stabilize doesn't work because the extra boosters are covering the fins, I have a contingency plan for that.
Can we get a prediction in chat about whether this will work or not?
Oh shit, we gotta put... Who wants to ride this time?
Fucking not me.
Alright, Bob.
Did you know that you can rename the crew, by the way?
Bob's coming with us.
Yeah, you're taking Bob.
This
Yeah,
like...
can we get a prediction in your chat? I want to earn some points.
We're gonna speed time up a little bit so we're not launching in the fucking dark again. There we go.
There. So, let's just go over the game plan here. What is it that we're trying to do? Are we going to the moon?
We're gonna see if this fucker gets in space first, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Okay. Okay. Would you like my brief recommendations?
Yes.
Recommend would be try and get up, establish a basic orbit. It doesn't need to be a circularized orbit, as long as it is a stable one. So anything
as long as
above,
we don't slip out. Gotcha.
yeah, just aim 100,000. Anything anything more than that, you don't need right now. Anything less than that,
All
yeah,
right.
just aim for 100,000.
And they all called me crazy.
Cause you are.
Oh no, we're not spinning
I
fast
like
enough.
crazy.
Alright. Backup plan. It's so it's so simple.
Gee, great. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, that's your backup plan. That's your backup plan.
Well, because the thrusties from this should blow across to the fins and it should spin. Right?
Sure.
Oh god, no, it all went. Oops.
So. No. You're depressed. Alright.
I staged it weird.
You think so?
Yeah, hold on, I'm fixing that.
See, how come I never see Ariana Foxton
Ah, she's smart.
making these... And you're not. Okay, so there is one slight problem with
Nah,
this,
dude, this is awesome.
plan, and I think you're gonna spot something in a minute. Where are all of those engines burning on to? Holy shit.
Right where it's supposed to.
Okay, I would say, do you want to disconnect those,
Well,
or are you just gonna leave them
I'm
till
gonna
later?
see. I'm gonna see how far this gets us.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, not terrible.
Oh, we got a problem though.
What's that?
Oh, no, those should have. Why didn't they separate? Fuck, did I stack them wrong again?
Because you didn't. Did you not put couple?
Hold on. They should be there. I need to just take the 3 seconds to actually stage it
Oh
properly.
my god!
So boom, they do have decouplers. Okay, so then all we gotta do is put the engine, all the engines together. There we go, and then decouple the bottom and then we will just add this to the same stage here, just to see what happens. So then engines all light, same time. Bottoms shoot off first, then the top ones. The drogue shoots on there just for funsies.
Bro, chill. It's not like this is rocket surgery.
Right?
I don't get that joke.
Because surgery is hard too.
But it's not rocket science. Oh, because it is rocket science.
Yep.
Okay, I get it now.
Alright, Spy, you ready to watch perfection at work? Fraser didn't believe in this.
No, I did. I just didn't like how you had organized it. I'll have you know that I did believe in this.
Actually, I'm gonna reorganize it again. Because this is gonna look so cool when it works. This is gonna look so cool.
Yeah, I believe in the concept, just not the implementation of said.
Is there a way to stage this so that I can detach the top ones while the bottoms are still firing? Because I need all the engines. I need all the engines to light at the same time, but
yeah,
the top is gonna run out way before the bottom.
Yes. So put all of the engines on one stage, and then the stage above that, put the decouplers for the top one. So stage 6, move that above stage 4.
Okay, and then that decouples that, and then they got
Yeah,
this
so
all
you'd
fucking backwards. So we need this to be down here,
Yeah.
and then the engine here. But I want that on its own just to be safe. But flip them. Because that's that engine. So we got engine light, decouple, drogue shoot, same time. Mains, then the main sub booster, then to the feeder, light set engine, decouples. Okay.
Yeah, you good?
Now we're good.
I believe in this. Okay, and then the moment that those solid boosters are done, detach them, get rid of them, move on.
Alright,
yeah.
Well, we lost a bit of rocket with that.
It's fine. But yeah, ideally you want to cut or decouple the minute they're done, so that way you're getting rid of the excess weight.
Are they not actually on the decouplers? The decouplers are there. Hold on. I'm gonna fucking laugh if they are stuck to the side of the rocket.
Yeah, Did you not fix that? I fucking told you that.
Oh my god, the decouplers are right there. Why did they stick to it? I don't understand.
Okay. So that's Corncob 5.1. Can you, before you save it and move on, fix the staging here so you don't have to keep redoing it?
Yes, good call.
Okay.
So all the engines.
Yeah.
Engine.
All of the engines, then the second stage decouplers, then the first stage decouplers. Hey, Retro. That don't look like no Artemis to you. That's true. That's because Artemis is
well designed.
Artemis has a significantly safer track record. This is the civilian equivalent of an MIRV.
Okay, so we have the mains fire, then the top ones decouple.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck, I have an even better idea.
Oh god. What's your idea? Ooh. Can I give you a recommendation?
What?
Those engines that you just put there, put them back lower down on the decoupler, because otherwise when you decouple them, the first thing they're going to do is topple in. Yeah.
I'm gonna put a slight rotation on them, even on themselves, so when we detach them, hopefully they spin
Yeah,
the same
that's a good-
direction
good
as the
show.
rocket. But mains
Yeah,
fire,
it's a good show.
couple the top, decouple the bottom, then main hits, then decouple the center when the main runs out, and then the main or the feed engine, and then take that into that, and that little white thing means we're good there. All right, then 5.1, the refined design. We have somebody. Isn't it Jeb's stuck in orbit right now?
Yeah, Jeb's been up there since like 1983. But it's okay because as we've discovered, he's solar powered.
Yep. Oh, so much
We
better.
just gave him like 8 seasons of Friends to watch and repeat. You know, I've never watched Friends.
Ah, damn. It's not wasted. We will get some science out of this. Yet.
So now would probably be a good time to EVA as well, if you'd like. Yeah, you know, if you EVA right now, you're not gonna... Yeah. Yeah, so you're fine. Bob is gonna fucking die. No, he's not. He's actually... He's relatively safe. I would probably... pop the SES on... pop yourself retrograde. What happened to Jeb? Jeb is currently stuck in orbit. Knight ran out of fuel, but he established a stable orbit.
Yep.
Knight, you probably want to deploy the parachute as well. I'll be fine. I'll just do his thing.
Alright, so I think we're gonna go to a 6.0 model. The thrusters on top are not the move.
I feel like we've gone
At
from like
least-
the Apollo program back to the Mercury program.
No, okay, hold on. They might be a good idea, but not in the order in which we are using them.
We?
Me.
Okay.
Because,
Better.
Because here's what we'll do instead.
Yeah.
On the main thrusters, we're gonna put fins on those as well, but ever so slightly turnt
Okay.
to help get us some spin going, so we don't go flying crazy like we did the first time when they were blocked.
Okay.
And then,
I agree.
well, hold on. We'll fire the mains, the bottom mains, all the way up.
I think that's a great idea.
Build a plane that goes to space. I don't have that. But at least Bob didn't die.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but first things first here is we'll leave that part over there. So what I'm thinking is, since when we go to put this on, it blocks these fins. So what if we just made it so that they weren't blocked anymore and do the basic fin.
Yeah.
This. And then we rotate them. Just a little bit. Give us a little spin. And then we carry unrotate these. Is there a way to to redo? Or should I just throw it away and pull it back out?
I would just really put it back. Yeah, I think the idea is good. I don't really want to criticize it because I like getting paid.
Or should we stick a service bay on here while we're at it?
I don't think you really need them.
Okay.
But you could because they're cool.
Ah, that's extra weight.
Okay. Yeah. I'd say put the caps back on the top under aerodynamic. Actually, I would honestly say, yeah, take a couple of the barometers, because you can get at least 3. Because you can get when you're on the launch pad, when you're in space, and when you're falling. And then aerodynamics, put the caps back on. Yeah. You guys get paid?
Actually, would this warrant being a... Nah, this doesn't need to be a 6.0.
This is definitely a 6.0.
How?
It's a tax write-off. Okay, 5.2. Yeah, it's a 5.2. It's 5.2 at best. Yeah. Yeah, minor revisions. I think it's iterative changes. So I got free pizza today.
Nice.
Yeah. Very happy about that.
Okay. 5.2. Eventually, we're gonna try and take the corn cob to the moon. Alright, Bob. You're the pilot of the 5.0 series.
Oh boy.
Just add more fuel. Crash that shit into the moon. I bet some mains fire. And then they decouple and fire the top ones at the same time once the mains run out. Then decouple, and that one then lights up. Then decouple, that one lights up. And then separate, and there. So you said I can take a barometer from here?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's not be at the dark.
Yep. You got it, boss.
Ah, nice.
I check my calendar.
Nice crisp morning. Alright, here goes nothing.
Oh, Knight, guess what, by the way?
What?
Appreciate you.
Oh, perfect. Okay, the little guys are giving enough spin, so we won't topple.
I have some concern. You should not be turning that much already.
Let's just let it play out.
Okay.
Because we've achieved enough spin that we are stable. Mostly. Too top heavy now? That's actually not a bad thought there. Oh, that looked fucking cool.
At this point, I would say turn your SAS on and have it set to maintain. Yeah. I'd say not prograde. Have it set on and maintain. Reason for that, prograde's just going to keep turning to... Yeah, and you really don't want it to keep turning.
Alright, let's see
So-
where...
The issue with that turn is it is very shallow, which means that you're burning so much fuel.
Yeah, maybe we should... Let's abort this one then.
Yeah, so what I would be suggesting would be reverse it. Do what you did, but probably once you hit about 20,000, then turn on your SAS and set maintain maintain position. Does that make sense? Because like a little bit of a turn is good, so that way you're starting that, or you're starting to basically push the orbit, but you don't want it to be like the main focus.
Okay, and I moved those slightly, so hopefully that the main wings also catch a little bit of air. And we're just gonna bank on the spin still being there to make sure that these don't collide with the main stick.
Good call, boss.
You're goddamn right. At the second stage, your first stage. No, that's the problem here, is if we do that, I don't think it's worth it. Because when we go to separate it all at once, it kind of just kills itself. Okay, that's tipping a hell of a lot quicker. We threw
Yep.
off the balance somewhere.
I think that's fine for now.
No. No, we
No,
got this
okay.
right way.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. So the current headline on the Hearts of Iron 4 subreddit is no longer about, you know, a guy, they've just gotten the game, how can they nuke Belgrade? It is now, why did I as France begin with what appears to be a Polish nuclear bomb? Someone booted up the game and the first thing they started out with is a nuke. 1936.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Hi Mika, did you get ice cream?
Alright, this is worth 2 revision points. It's gonna be a 5.5.
Okay.
So, here's the idea. We've put more fins on it to hopefully get more
Aerodynamic.
more spin.
Force.
Because the more spin we get, because the way it's staged is all the engines are going to fire at the same time. But then the top 6 need to decouple first.
Hold on. No,
Fraser.
I tabbed out so I could respond to a work email.
Yes?
And I tabbed back in. There seems to be more...
Let me cook.
I mean, you are a bit of a cook.
So we upgraded the fins, and we placed them a little bit...
You know they have hotel chairs just for you?
Yes. Okay, listen.
Okay, I'm
listen. The thrust
You gonna
off
make
these, the thrust off these mains up here, will also push against these to help spin it, along with the ones on the outside, to hopefully hit critical spinage.
Where did you get your degree? The University of Alabama?
And with the critical spinage achieved, we can release the top ones once they're empty, right?
Uh-huh.
And once the top ones are empty, we shed those, the mains will still be going, and hopefully we'll hit a nice little speed boost because of that. Alright?
Okay, so you're moving away from the idea of efficiency and miniaturization.
We don't have the tech to go small. we just gotta go.
Fucking Iranian missile scientists right here. You probably want to turn SAS on.
Oh no, it's bending. Well, hey, the separation worked the way I thought it would. Alright, we're pulling it too hard.
This is literally what I imagine Iran doing when they want to try and blockade the Strait of Hormuz. Mate, you have literally just made an MIRV. You know that, right?
Alright.
So
we've learned
you just made a cluster missile.
That's
cluster munitions.
That 6 is too many for the top bit. So we are going back to 4.
Yeah, I want to say thank you, Knight. I was having kind of a shit day until now.
Alright, so back to 0.6, that's only worth 1. And then they all
I think
fire
I can
at the
see
same
why
time.
I think I can see why you were saying that most of the, a lot of astronauts come from Ohio. None of the rocket scientists.
We ain't building wheels, bomb.
Actually, hang on a minute. Where's Hex when you need him?
6 to the bottom. We could... If this doesn't work out, we'll do that. I was thinking that too. Celebrate. Alright, time to gather our science. So we'll do the one right there and log pressure data. Yes, here we go. I just tips over so quick.
Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna try one last thing. They say to just spin the tilt the boosters again. We tried that earlier, it didn't really work. But let's do it again.
No, let's reword that. It's not it didn't really work, it really didn't work.
You're the top then? No. I like
No, because then you just have night as the bottom.
I like this idea. We just gotta match the angle of the fin, I think, and it'll work a little better. Like that. And then maybe... maybe we get rid of these down here. Remains.
What are we getting rid of?
Use. Alright, I like it. I like it.
Wait, save it. Is this Corn Cob 5.8?
7. We're almost to 6.0
Okay.
here soon.
Okay.
Add 2 sideways boosters to get it to spin going fast. Yo.
No.
Yo.
No.
Yo.
No.
Hold up. I think he's cooking.
Yeah, your astronaut's alive.
Just think, if we put 2, I know where we could put them too. But I think we're good here with this. Yeah.
Hard no.
Fuck yeah! Look at that. Oh no.
No! God! No!
Why'd it break?
No!
Damn it.
So
Okay, why'd it break in
I've
half,
just got-
Fraser?
I've just gotten word from the public relations, the headline that we're going for.
Am I stupid? Wait. I know the problem.
You do?
Yes. Gotta try and get this. There we go, underneath there. The problem
Is upper management?
is our rotation point for these boosters now is way too high up. So it's spinning it in half. Is a problem.
When you spin too much, due to the conservation of angular movement, it will spin end over end, one flip. If the mass difference between top and bottom are high, I would listen to the astronaut guy.
Alright, we're going for a 6.0. I have cooked up a new theory.
Dude, you're literally cooking your astronauts alive. Here.
No, I need 4. Why do you keep going to 6? Stop it. We're gonna go with a mixture of Celebrant's idea and my original idea. We're gonna use these little baby fuckers to initiate the spin. And we're gonna go heavier on the mains on the bottom. So all fire at the same time. Then these release, then those release, then that lights up, then that separates, then that lights up, then that separates, and the parachute goes. No, Celebrant, they'll just rip themselves off their thing. Alright, Corncob 6. Save to the launch pad. What's the over under this thing just kabooms? Hold. Hold. And that maneuver node sucks.
Zero faith in you? I always have faith in Knight. Okay, I usually have faith in Knight. Okay, what are you doing?
Trying to get my orbit going.
Okay, so remember what I mentioned? Do the maneuver before the apoapsis.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm like, I suck with the controls.
Yeah, okay. Here is my... Okay, here's the other way of doing it. Let's just freeball it.
Just give me a direction of point.
Yeah.
Actually,
Prograde. Yeah, literally just prograde. So put it on prograde, and just start burning. And if you look at the map, you can see your orbit changing. Okay, when I said turn the engine on, I mean turn the fucking engine on.
no, we're getting there.
Yeah. So, what I would say is turn it off, because you know how it works now. Wait till you get closer to the apoapsis and then start burning, right? Because you have limited amount of fuel. You want to try and keep as much of it as you can. So probably when you get to about 20 seconds before apoapsis, just start burning. Yeah. I think the maneuver tool is good. but it's better to just know how the basics work. And the closer you get towards that apoapsis, you'll see that your prograde marker is getting closer and closer to that horizon. That's because you're starting to kind of like level out on it. Okay. And then I'd say, yeah.
We're
So stop
we're
it.
edging the orbit, right?
Yeah, we're literally edging it because we want to try and keep as much of your fuel as you can.
So we're about halfway through the. We got the lift phase, which was all the solid shit, and all
Yeah.
the liquid stuff
So-
is to hopefully get us in orbit, and then maybe motor us towards the moon.
Yeah, so the core issue with the setup that you have been doing so far is it's a fucking mess when it comes to setting up a clean orbital insertion. What we're doing, you don't really need that as much. Yeah, get your burn on. And like I was saying, this doesn't need to be a clean. Yeah, and I would say just at this point, just keep burning on per
Yeah.
grid.
We're about to run out.
And now we're getting to the stage where it's just inefficient, but it will still you'll still do it. You should still do it. You need to jettison the engine stuff next. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have enough to get any kind of thing going here. I don't think.
Yeah. No.
No, we can get us a quick orbit and take some barometric readings in goo.
Yeah. So yeah, at this point, what I would be saying is just get yourself back onto the positive on the horizon.
Hold on, I want to get it so we don't slip back in the atmosphere. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, stop, dude. Remember what I was saying about always burn. So if you're trying to increase your retrograde, burn at your apoapsis.
Well, I was just getting
And if you
my
wanna-
my backside just to be just above 70,000. And we're there now.
Yeah. Okay. So you have enough that if you wanted to go to the moon, you could go to the moon.
I do?
Yeah. So the getting into orbit is the most expensive part of it. That's like the thing that uses the most amount of delta V because of the atmosphere.
Damn. Even EVAing
What?
doesn't get us anywhere. Alright, so how do we set up for a lap around the moon then?
With the maneuver node. So open up the map, and what you're gonna want to do is. Oh, sorry, hang on. Sorry, I'm just reading the message. Yeah, so you set that as your target, and then what you would do is go to your prograde, set a maneuver with the maneuver tool,
Where,
and you would want to.
where's the AP?
Sorry, your apoapsis, your AP. So that's the highest point of your orbit.
And then,
Clicking it, and then add maneuver, and then you should. I think it's that one, and you basically just drag it out until you see that. Yep. So just stop, and then pan upwards so you can see a little bit more clearly. Effectively, what you're doing, that is the closest approach. So what you're doing is you're trying to get that, and you can move the maneuver around on your orbit, to basically get it so it lines up. So what you're doing, you want to have your, basically you want to connect, yeah, so basically kind of like what you have right there. I don't know how efficient that is, but essentially what that's doing is that's putting you closer to it. You can line it up a little bit better, but honestly, without me being able to actually touch your game, I don't have a clue right now.
well, I mean, we just want to go around it, so we don't necessarily have to plant ourselves on it.
Yeah. The other thing I would say, yeah, just mess around with the maneuver tool, and just basically just see how close you can get to it. If that makes sense.
That looks pretty fucking close to me.
Yeah, but it's not. You should be able to get it closer than that.
Okay. How do I... Oh.
And you need to click back on your thing.
Oh fuck, that's is that close enough?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because what's gonna happen is once you get close enough to it, it'll so if you hover over it, hover over the end of the yellow, it'll say that that's like it's telling you that once you go past it, you're going to exit the orbit and you're going to exit the gravitational pull. However, when you get close enough, that will then change and you'll get sucked into basically the gravity of the moon. So that's fine, because technically you're going past the moon, but when you get close enough to it, it'll capture you and you'll slingshot around it.
Hell yeah.
And the whole point being, you're trying to use the least amount of fuel by allowing orbital mechanics to do most of the work. Yep. That's why it's important to do, when you're going to set up like a maneuver like this, you try and get it as close as you can, so then the hard work's being done by the orbital mechanics and the gravity. You're letting gravity do the hard work.
Yes. Now we zoom around.
Yeah. So, would you like me to give you some information, or would you like me to withhold it?
What you got, big dog?
So doing this, you'll get enough. You'll have enough fuel to get there. You might not have enough fuel to get back. However, I think it's still worthwhile doing it for the experience.
Let's make it happen.
Okay, fantastic. So yeah. In that case, yeah. Go for burn. And you might as well start it now. and then basically the moment that that finishes, just click X, so you're not wasting any fuel. Yeah, that's fine. And then look at the map. Yeah, there you go, motherfucker. Now, yeah, you're good to finish that. And now you can start speeding up a little bit. I do
How
have
do
a
I-
slight concern.
How do I
what?
refocus on my guy?
Right click in the moon and unfocus. Because you focus the moon earlier on. Unset target. Yeah, or tilde.
Okay. Alright, so what's your concern?
Nah, don't worry about it. So I'd say speed up a little bit, but don't speed up too much, because otherwise you're just going to go past it. One option you do have is just maybe not quite as close. A little bit, like, beforehand, right-click on your orbit, or, like, right-click on your path, and you should be able to, like, speed to
Warp here?
warp here. I'd say don't do it that close, do it a little bit further away. Like, closer to you, rather than the moon. Yeah. So, that is my slight concern. You should be able to do another burn. Like, closer to you. Yeah, like that. And then what you want to do... Yeah, you want to do a retrograde burn. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly like that.
Well, now we're stabbing low. We need to go up a little bit with it, too.
Yep. Sorry, it's like really hard for me to remember this because it's been years since I fucking played properly. Yeah, and then a little bit more.
Yeah, we have nowhere near enough gas for this.
Yeah, okay. So on the bright side, it means you've escaped the gravity well, or you will escape the gravity well of Kerbin. You're not gonna have enough fuel to do anything past that. So, on the bright side, Jeb's not the only one who's now stuck in orbit.
Well, is there a way for us
Is there a way to get your...
to make it so we don't
get back?
escape, but eventually loop back around in a million years to smack right back into it again?
Yes. A retrograde burn. So, you could do a maneuver right now, and it's what's known as a free return trajectory, and it's essentially you just burn all the way back, and you just completely negate your orbit.
Well, we don't have the gas for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. You also, because you don't really have any radar, any communication satellites or anything like that, you also can't communicate with anybody back home.
Oh no.
So, to be fair, like, your character could be jorking it for the next, like, 10 years straight, and nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, that did fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well...
let's run it back.
Okay. Yeah.
Run it back.
My excuse for this is I'm also reading a book.
Actually, let's I think we could stick an antenna on this thing, right?
I don't think you have an antenna.
It just should. Communication.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Do you have any solar panels, by the way?
Fuck no.
Okay. What alcohol pairs well with strawberry sorbet? Why are you asking me? Do I seem like a fucking alcoholic? I was an alcoholic. That's why I don't really drink that much alcohol anymore. I don't know. Don't ask me, Mika. I drank quantity, not quality. I'll be entirely honest with that. Yeah, please do not ask.
Alright. Good thing the Kerbals are made out of unkillable titanium.
Oh boy.
It is always so scary watching this fucking thing slinky back and forth as it starts lifting off. All right, Razor, we are back in orbit
Nice.
with more gas.
What's the plan, boss? Are you wanting to do?
I really
wait.
want to go to the moon.
Okay, so you've got your orbit set up. Let me.
Except my periapsis, we are gonna get deep in the atmosphere on that pass. Not quite sure how to circularize ourselves.
Okay. So how to circularize? Look at the map, and in order to increase your your periapsis, right? You do a burn at your apoapsis, and then to increase your apoapsis, you burn at your periapsis. It's the best way to describe it. Right? So to increase the periapsis, the lower side, you burn at your highest point, and to increase your highest point, you burn at your lowest point. Yeah. No, you had it right. Burn prograde.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what the symbols mean quite yet.
Okay, just stop. Left on the green. Green left is prograde. Green right is your retrograde.
Like-
so burn forward, prograde.
Like at that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that first symbol, right, is the one that you were just using there. Prograde, that means you're burning with the engine behind you. Retrograde is the one that looks like the triangle with the 3 green. That one is where you're burning with the engine in front of you to slow down.
Okay.
Yep. Honestly, one of these days, I'm just gonna get you to fucking play this with Parsec on, so I can fucking mess with your stream. Or not mess with your stream, mess with your game. So I can fucking point at it. Also, it's midnight, so I'm gonna be going off in a minute.
Alright, that's fine. I was gonna run downstairs quick and get some food.
Food. Well, thank you for the stream. I had a good time, and thank you for letting me hang out. I appreciate you.
No problemo.
Dork. Good night. Sleep well. Nerd.
Alright. Let's try and hit the moon. We're trying to see if we can't rendezvous with the moon and then head back. And I pulled a sneaky. I did sneak another fuel tank on this part of this thing. Right, go ×1 speed. Oh, that's 7. Right, and then throttle up and kill it. Okay. So now we have a nice circle orbit. Let's, I guess, put that there for the moment. And then moon target. Actually, we have a pretty circular orbit. Probably just bend this fucker around to point at what we want. Oh wait, is that shadow where it's gonna end up? How much do we got left in the tank? Not a crazy amount. Okay, let's skate this around until we get a moon encounter. Alright, that's one right there. How do I tell how much gas I have? Like, total. Oh, right there. So... and we need that to be a little bit more efficient if we could. Alright, so it's gonna cost me $8.50 to get there. No, I don't need it in, I need it in Delta V, which I think is this one down here in the bottom left that you can't see behind the maid. So we're looking at 1900 meters a second, and we need to spend 850 meters a second to get the encounter. Oh. That's slightly less. I like that. And if we miss, if we don't fuck it up, we'll crash right back into the Kerbin again. Okay, I like that. Okay, so point at the maneuver. It's a quick 20-second burn. All right. Okay, what the hell? No. Delete that maneuver. And delete that one. There we go. Alright, that sets us on a collision course with the moon. And then warp me here. Alright, I think this gets us the pass by the moon that I want. Because we'll go right past it, whoop, and then it should shit us out onto this trajectory here, which should let us just do a quick couple little burns to land on back on Turbine. T-minus 11 minutes, we can jump a little closer. Up here. Just an itty bitty burn coming up. Right? We probably don't even need to go wide open for it either. Alright, yeah, here we go. Wait, but it's way over there. Oh, it'll probably come around. Oh shit, it's in days, huh? I see we are not moving very quickly. Oh, don't tell me we mistimed this and the moon's not even gonna be here. Yep, that's gonna be the case, isn't it? What's our backside of this look like? 90. Oh shit, we can just go around. And that'll let us fly by. Okay, and then that'll let us fly by the moon. Right, we won't run into it? Yeah. And then from this point, we should be able to launch ourselves back into a collision course with the Earth, or the Kerbin. Because that's only going to cost us 132, we got 1,000 left, we've got plenty. And then we can just warp there. Look, it's the moon! Let's get moon goo. Alright, I got that turned back on. And then there we go. Or no. Alright, give me a new one of these. I'm getting lost. Add maneuver. Yeah, we're going way too fast. Oh god, that's a. I'm getting a min-miss encounter. You know what? Warp me to here. Why can't I set Kerbin as a target? Hmm. Okay, I think this gets us on an orbit here for... Yeah, the Moonscape. Yeah, let's just try this. Actually, is there a... Okay. Alright. And this is where we'll settle out. Alright, I like that, and that leaves us with about 100 to go. Just warp to here. Alright, and then we will save again. We are 4 minutes to maneuver. Okay, then SAS point for maneuver. We're basically gonna just run the fuel out of this thing. Oh, let's get your... And... There we go. Maneuver. Warp to there. We are actually incredibly slow, all things considered. And then one last save for good measure. And then hopefully the heat shield takes care of the rest. Oh, we might lose the antenna. Oh, nope, the antenna's holding on. And there we go. The heat shield is so nice. Jeez, we pulled that a little early, didn't we? Yippee! $155 science. Sheesh. Flight controls, definitely. Or maybe what's advanced rocketry get us? More engine. Well, how much do we have? We had 155, and it's 45, 45, 45, 45 for all these. General construction, cruise, no, we're good. So we could basically get 3 of these. I think if we get this one, the science to get more science, and then the flight control. Yeah. Science to get more science, then flight controls. This aviation one was just wings and stuff, yeah. Alright, well, I guess that'll end it here for Corn Cob 6. It went and waved to the moon. Oh yeah, that's fun. Maybe we'll try and land on the moon next time. Although, I don't know how we plan on doing that exactly. Send you guys off to Ari, because she'll show you how it's done, for sure. But I gotta eat my dinner and stuff. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm not sure exactly what I'll be doing tomorrow, but I'll catch you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye.